2011 GAC Group World Table Tennis Championships. Zhang Jike in red follows Wang Hao. Wang Hao, 27 years of age, #1 in the world, the holder of the men's singles title. The title he won 2 years ago in Yokohama. A lot of Chinese support here. Spectators from all around Europe have enjoyed a quite superb festival of table tennis. This is the climax of the 2011 World Table Tennis Championships. And we've seen table tennis taken to a new level here by the Chinese player, and no more so than by the two gentlemen who we're now about to see in the final of the men's singles. Zhang Jike, believe it or not, it's the first time he's ever played in the men's singles at the World Championships. Such is the strength of the Chinese team. Not a bad effort for the first time you've competed. He's in good form. He's runner-up in the World Cup just before Christmas in Magdeburg in Germany. And in fact, in the final, he lost to Wang Hao. Won the German Open a couple of months ago, beat Timo Boll in the final, and indeed he had a great win this morning against the same player, Timo Boll. Excellent semi-final. These two characters have met each other 7 times. It's 5-2 to Wang Hao, so the ranking and the statistics would favour Wang Hao. However, it's worth pointing out that the last time they met, semi-final of the German Open, and on that occasion, Zhang won 4-1. So Wang Hao will be very wary and conscious that the last time they met, the 23-year-old won by 4 games to 1. Could be a psychological factor. We will shortly find out. The players now will have a 2-minute practice. And then we'll start this final. Sat next to me, Michael Anderson. Michael, any thoughts on any predictions?
I think Wang Hao looked absolutely fantastic this morning in the match against Wang Hao and Malone. When he played Malone, his backhand play was fantastic. You know, this reverse with the pen all the grip and going down the line. It's about the same tactics I would imagine here. And I thought Malone was a little bit hesitating in the start. And let's see if Zhang Jike is brave and tough enough to maybe go around the corner right away with his forehand, or put a lot more spin in his backhand game, and by doing that, putting pressure on Wang Hao's reverse backhand topspin technique. So that could be one of the keys. I think Zhang Jike is such an explosive player. He showed also in his semi-final against Timo Boll some amazing shot-making capacity, putting some unbelievable power shots on the table and playing low over the net with a lot of spin. He's got a game. He's an interesting character. And the more you see these Chinese pairings, although could feel boring, China against China, but the more you see them, the more you see the intriguing mental games going on as well. So I think it's absolutely fascinating.
I think you're right there in your analysis, Michael. This morning I thought Wang Hao played some of the reverse backhand topspins, the best I'd ever seen. Reverse backhand topspin is referring to the penholder, who traditionally only uses one side of the racket. Wang Hao, Marlin, Zhu Xin, to name but a few top players in the world, have developed with the penhold grip the ability to use the other side of the racket. And as if on cue, Wang Hao is now playing the reverse backhand topspin using the red side of his racket, but he's able to unleash ferocious topspins and do some superb returns of serve using his wrist, backspin, side spin, topspin, side spin when he returns the serve. I also agree that Zhang Jike, now on screen in red, when he played against Timo Boll this morning, I've seen him lose his concentration or lose his rhythm in previous rounds, but this morning his backhand and forehand topspins were relentless. The only time I felt he potentially lost his rhythm, he was 9-6 up in the 5th game. He was virtually there. Timeout was called by Yu Duliang, came back to the table, he lost the next 3 points, 9-all. I think it would have been a fascinating semi-final had Timo Boll managed to win that 5th game. He didn't, and I'm sure Timo Boll will be the first to say on the day the best player went through, and we've got the 2 best players in the world at this moment playing each other in the final of the men's singles. Wang Hao will serve at the start of the final. It is still, even though it's the final, it's still the best of 7 games. Each game to 11 points. And it's Wang Hao to serve at the start. Spin on the serve. Zhang Jike pushing the ball into the net. And a little bit of good fortune for Wang Hao. Just hit the top of the net, crept over. First 2 points for the man in blue. And then a service error, not the best to start by Zhang Jike. Service error, bit of luck going against him, but full marks to him. He just has a grin at the situation, and he's back at the table ready to go. Opens his account with the backhand topspin. 3-1, Wang Hao to serve.
Almost. Not far away, for sure not. And it's interesting to see also Wang Hao against Ma Long, where he won many of the open rallies far away from the table, and I think that's such a confidence builder for him. And you can feel that Ma Long had struggled with that a little bit, losing those longer rallies. Let's see how Zhang Jike manages Wang Hao.
Wang Hao return, hit the net, popped up in the air, as we see there. And Zhang Jike took his time, picked his spot into the body of Wang Hao and wins the point.
That's a kind of active, you know, kickback, backhand topspin that Ma Long was so hesitant using, and now this was right away a point for Zhang Jike.
Relentless backhand topspins using the reverse backhand topspin technique. It's interesting to note the difference between Wang Hao and Ma Lin. Both play with the penhole grip. Ma Lin a few years older. Ma Lin not as happy playing the reverse backhand topspin. He does, but Wang Hao literally doesn't have to run round. He's very comfortable playing the reverse backhand topspin. You can hear the crowd gasping with amazement. And he took a net cord to finish the rally as well. You see there, just caught the top of the net. Zhang Jike just not quite able to make the top spin. 6-4. Wang's in the lead. Zhang now with his 2 serves.
Yeah, and he has also Zhang Jike. If you compare Zhang Jike to Ma Long, you have this reverse kickback serve also that here supported him to be able to attack the ball with the backhand.
Three-0 down, Zhang Jike. It's now 6 points each.
Showing great level of confidence here in his activity. You know, around the corner is important. You have to show that one, although you risk that Wang Hao will find you down the line. But I like what I see from Zhang Jike. He's in this match, no doubt about that.
7-6.
A little bit high, the push from Wang Hao. Zhang Jike immediately in. There we see the short push from Wang Hao. It was long, it was slightly high. And he paid the price, 7 points each. Zhang Jike quite happy to hold his ground, to take Wang Hao on at the backhand to backhand. We see here, playing quite safe. The error comes from Wang Hao, 8-7 for Zhang Jike. You made the call at 6-all, Michael, that you were happy with Zhang Jike, and he was definitely in it. He's now gone to lead 9-7.
You see, he's getting the ball up on that serve there. Wang Hao cannot really control it, and obviously you are then in a good position to score a couple of those very important points right after your service on your first attack.
8-9.
Backhand caught the top of the net from Zhang off the end of the table. The lead now 1 point, 9-8. Just caught the top of the net.
Interesting to see also that he's trying to go over a lot, almost with a flat racket kind of thing, and really kicking the ball back. So he's kind of dominating the backhand game.
10-8.
Great return of serve there. Again, favouring the backhand against the forehand for returning the serve. He steps across, you can see there. Elbow, wrist, racket, as you mentioned, Michael, right on top of the ball. 2 game points for Zhang Jike.
And there he went. He came in very well there. Wang Hao was able with the wrist to control the ball and really giving a lot of spin back, but in a controlled fashion. So that was a good shot from Wang Hao. Let's see if he can be active again. I'm sure that service direction will come now as well.
Fantastic rally. Wang Hao managed to get back into the table. We see him here. The soft backhand from Zhang Jike, but he's in. He doesn't just return the ball. He plays a vicious reverse backhand topspin. And now the scores are level in this first game, 10 points each. Alternate serving, and the first player to win 2 clear points.
11-10.
Now coming across the reverse backhand flick. Lifted what he thought was backspin. The ball's off the end of the table.
It's almost like he knew that that one was going to come. He was very, very quick there. Zhang Jike went there short forehand, gave a very, very good short return back, and then won the point right away.
The reverse action serve, fast accelerating wrist, brushes underneath the ball. The ball fizzing with spin, error from Wang Hao. Zhang Jike takes the first game, 12 points to 10. Remember, he was 3-0 down, a little bit of misfortune, served off, but he composed himself. This was the rally of the game. Top spin to top spin. Now doing very well here. He's away from the table. Just a little bit closer. Full stretch in the air, net cord, point to Wang Hao. So the players now back out at the table.